What's up everyone, this is Paul from Oz Golden Rush, and today I'm going to tell you the difference between quiet watches and luxury watches. This video is going to cover what I talked about in my previous videos that I've uploaded in regards to selling our luxury watches and also how to tell the difference between a fake and real Rolex. The first style of watches I'm going to introduce is the loud luxury watches. Solid gold, diamonds, it looks like you're wearing a fortune on your wrist, and it represents wealth, success and pride. In many cultures, this style is normal and it's about showing what you've achieved. And brands like the Rolex dominate this space. Pieces like the Day Date in gold with diamonds, they speak for themselves, no introduction needed. But then there's a completely different approach, the quiet luxury. These watches are more subtle, more refined. They don't scream wealth, but one glance is enough for the right person to recognize them. This is what many call old money style. Perfect example is Audemars Piguet, especially something like the Royal Oak in white gold with a blue dial. To most people, it's understated, but to those who understand watches, it represents status at the highest level. Interestingly enough, Rolex and Audemars Piguet can cost almost the exact same amount, but it's just a choice in lifestyle. What do you want to be? Someone who's loud or someone who's quiet with their luxury? This Rolex right here looks real, feels real. It's even made of 18 karat gold with real diamonds. So that means it's a real Rolex, right? Wrong. It's actually a high-end replica. A watchmaker was able to identify that this Rolex was a fake because it doesn't exist in the official Rolex catalog. This means that Rolex never produced a watch like this. The Rolex Oyster Perpetual Day Date usually would have a yellow gold dial. However, this has a white dial. So one of the manufacturers that was manufacturing this probably tried to take an easy route. They likely were combining different design elements to make life easier for themselves. Problem is that it had a serial number linked to a legitimate Rolex, but for a different configuration. So this is where it gets a bit tricky. Rolex produces around 1 million watches per year. Meanwhile, some overseas factories produce tens of millions of replicas annually, so the chances of encountering a fake in the market are extremely high. But what does this mean for Rolex? Well, to be honest, those fakes don't compete with real Rolex buyers. They serve a completely different market. In fact, the massive counterfeit industry actually proves how strong Rolex demand really is. If anything, it reinforces the brand's dominance, scarcity, and desirability. If you knowingly wear a replica, that's completely your choice. But if you pay full price for a Rolex that you believe is genuine and it turns out to be a replica, then unfortunately you did screw up, because you have to make sure to be able to check it with your own watchmakers and also make sure that you're buying Rolexes from a licensed watch dealer. I also made a previous video about how we have a Patek Philippe on deposit, which a client used for collateral to get a loan from us when they needed funds urgently. But also remember to always have the certificate, the receipt, and the original box it came with. If you're interested in using your luxurious watch for collateral in getting a loan with us, or you want to buy and sell luxurious watches, give us a call. Call 1300 999 311, and thank you for watching.